Going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another rebuild. It is your boy JNark, aka Across the World, and today we are rebuilding the Philadelphia Eagles. And we got some staff points. We got Jalen Hurts as our franchise quarterback, and we're gonna put some points in for player growth when it comes to our staff points that they gave us. And because we pre-ordered the game early, we always start off with 60 staff points, so that's pretty nice. So we put that in. I'm going to show you guys what the team is working with right now, as we have, because I know this team's going to take an L because of the Carson Wentz trade, but QB1 is Jalen Hurts, QB2 is Joe Flacco, QB3 is Nick Mullins. Running backs, we got Miles Sanders and Boston Scott. I'm okay with that. Is that Jordan Howard? They made Jordan Howard a 66. There's no reason Jordan Howard should be a 66. That's actually super disrespectful. Like, actually. Okay, but receivers, we got Devonta Smith, Jalen Reagor, Travis Fulgham. Damn, Devonta Smith is 172 pounds. Holy crap. Greg Ward, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and Quez Watkins. So we got a lot of interesting receivers here. Nothing too crazy, though. We got Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz, and Richard Rodgers. Offensive line, Jordan Mailata, Isaac Seumalo. And we also got Landon Dickerson. I think I'll start him because he's the rookie. Center got Jason Kelsey. Right guard is Brandon Brooks. And right tackle is Lane Johnson. So an okay offensive line. Defense, we got Brandon Graham and Ryan Kerrigan. So they're going to be beasts on the D-line. D-tackles are really good too. We have Javon Hargrave and Fletcher Cox. So the D-line is going to be great. Left outside linebacker is a little bit of a worry as well. Yeah, our linebacker crew is kind of a little bit of a worry right now. And cornerbacks, we have Darius Slay, Steven Nelson, Avonte Maddox, Kayvon C. So corners aren't too bad either. And safeties, Anthony Harris, I didn't know he signed there, and Rodney McLeod. So basically our linebacker core is what really needs to get worked on. But let's see what we could do in the trade center, if we could even like make a move for someone. So we have a cap room available. So we have 3 first-round picks apparently. I wonder why is that. Oh, we took it from the Colts. So that's cool. So apparently we need a left end. I don't know why they say we need a left end, but I want to go for the linebacker position. I think that's the most important. Definitely one of the most important positions to go after right now. And I feel like we're probably gonna have to look for a pass cover. Yep, pass coverage outside linebacker. Leighton Vander Esch wouldn't be too bad. I feel like he could fit our scheme as a pass coverage linebacker. I think he's got the speed for it. So if we give them like a draft pick, like a 4th for Leighton Vander Esch, I feel like that could go through. We'd love to do business, but we need significantly more value. So a 3rd rounder, a 3rd and a 4th, I feel like would go through for Leighton Vander Esch. A 3rd, a 4th, I'll even throw in like a 6th too. Why not? So we get Leighton Vander Esch to address that position. I feel like that was a need for sure. And apparently we need a left end very bad. I don't know why though. We have Brandon Graham and Ryan Kerrigan, so I think the only other position I feel like we could really use is a left tackle, and I'm willing to give up like a first. I'm willing to give up like a first for a left tackle, just so Jalen Hurts gets the best protection possible, because I think that's only right to protect our franchise quarterback. So let's see what we got going on there with the left tackle position. So we got Jordan Mailata and Andre Dillard. So we're going to give up a first for a left tackle. Any left tackles would be nice. A young one, though. Jedrick Willis would be nice, but it's not going to work. DJ Humphries would be nice, too. We got Orlando Brown and Mike Remmers on the Chiefs, but it's not going to go through. I mean, maybe that could. Maybe we could try Orlando Brown and see if that goes through. I feel like it would for some reason. Okay, so it does go through. So we get our left tackle. We gave a first to the Chiefs. Not too bad. Now we have some. Now we could get rid of Andre Dillard and move him for like a 2nd or 3rd, make that back, and then that'd be pretty solid. And then our offensive line would be looking pretty good. Be looking really good, and I feel like the Eagles could potentially win this division because of that. So let's move Andre Dillard. Bengals are very interested. We want to go for your 1st round pick. Okay. Nothing. How about a 2nd? Wow. Okay, but why is it green then? Why is it green if you guys are not trying to give us that that pick. We got the Cowboys. I don't see any reason why they would need a left tackle. They have Tyron Smith, but okay, he's not getting any value anywhere where he should be. The Niners, they have Trent Williams. Okay, nothing. I can't think of a team that needs a left tackle right now. The Rams. Andrew Whitworth is getting old. I mean, I guess that could work. Give him for a third. Andre Dillard for a third. They're not interested either. A third to the Ravens. Okay, so they're close to it. I want to give away Andre Dillard for a third, see if we can get something out of that. So we're going to give up one of our fifths and Andre Dillard for a third. We send Andre Dillard to the Ravens, so that's good. So now that we changed up the offensive line and got some linebackers, let's see how they perform this season. So we ended up going 8-9. Cowboys ended up going 13-4. I forgot the Cowboys are the other powerhouse in this division. Not too bad in Jalen Hurts' first year starter. Obviously could do way better. So any of our guys. So it doesn't look like any of our guys were on the stats when it comes to performing. But our offense was 12th. Jalen Hurts was 5th in passing yards and 13th in passing TDs. 34 touchdowns, 16 picks for Jalen Hurts. 977 rushing yards and 11 TDs for Miles Sanders. Travis Fulgham had 1,100 yards. Devon Smith at 866. Jalen Reagor had 102 catches. Pretty nice. Defense. We had 10 sacks from Fletcher Cox. 7.5 from Brandon Graham. 1 sack and 1 pick from Leighton Vander Esch. And then a couple of picks. So obviously defense was just alright. Nothing too crazy. Actually, yeah, let's look at our defense. See, our offense was ranked 12th, so our offense doesn't need any work. Jalen Hurts, I believe in him. Our defense is ranked 10th, so our defense is actually really good as well, too. So, that's interesting. I'm going to put more staff points into the defense because I feel like that's where it's needed. Because we're running a 4-3. And we're working with Bill Summers here. I think let's work on our DBs. Let's work on the DBs for sure. Make sure they get some points going on in their system. And Dak could oh, that works on our linebackers too. Nice. Boosting stuff for our corners is pretty good. And then we could just do that for the offensive line. We have about 19 points left. We put 10 into them. Perfect. So now with that being done, let's advance to the, they say our top need is a quarterback. That's pretty weird, if you ask me. Jalen Hurts was 5th in passing yards, almost had 5K passing yards. Now, if you look at the Pro Bowl roster, see one of our guys who made it. So Jalen Hurts did not make it. But in NFC, looks like none of our guys, Brandon Brooks made it. Pretty nice. Fletcher Cox did too, of course. He performed really well. And none of our secondary guys made it, but okay. Obviously, some work that has to get done. Cowboys made it to the Super Bowl. They're facing the Ravens. We gave the Ravens Andre Dillard, so that should be interesting on how that pans out. Ravens end up winning the Super Bowl 31-17. Lamar Jackson won Super Bowl MVP, and he also won NFL MVP. So he did his thing. Trey Lance won Offensive Rookie of the Year. So that's pretty nice to see. So now it's our time to resign players. Resigning season. We got Orlando Brown, our left tackle. Definitely got to resign him. This mammoth of a left tackle. Give him a $50 million deal. We get him back long term. We got Leighton Vander Esch, who doesn't fit our scheme, but he's not asking for too much. So honestly, I'll give him this deal. So we get Leighton Vander Esch long term. Dallas Goedert, our star tight end. He's 27. I think it's best we re-sign him too. He's pretty solid for us. Jason Kelsey is asking for $11 million for 1 season. He's only getting older, so we might have to let him walk into free agency. Steven Nelson, he's asking for $7 million. We're gonna let him go. Anthony Harris is getting older too, so we're gonna let him go as well. we're gonna re-sign Devontae Maddox. He's about 26. I think he'll fit the scheme. We could keep him around. We got Derek Barnett, who didn't do much, so we're gonna let him go. We got Josh Sweat, who didn't do much either, but he's a star, so we could keep him around, but yeah, let's keep him around for now. So, like, basically give him a 2-year deal, just because we have faith in him. Eric Wilson as our middle linebacker. As one of them, we're gonna give him a deal. Boston Scott, we're like, oh, Travis Fulgham, he did pretty nice for us, and so we're gonna re-sign him because he led the team in yards, so that's pretty good. Alex Singleton is not too bad either. He's not interested in signing. Jordan Mailata, he wants a huge deal as being a backup. So, and the rest of these guys, we're gonna let them walk. Now that we go into free agency, I want to see if we have, I keep saying we need a left end. I want to look at what positions are needed. So we need a center, that's for sure. We need a center. So we need to bump up the offensive line, all that good stuff. Receivers are good, though. Defense, we need a right outside linebacker because we do not have one. So basically, we need to shore up a lot of positions because we are missing out. So that's something we're gonna have to address. I didn't realize we let all those guys walk, but we have about 17 million available in free agency, and I want to look at the left end position, see what's up there. So they all actually did retire. So Dean Lowry, we're gonna give him a deal just because we need that depth. Give him a deal, so hopefully he could come along to the squad. Right outside linebacker. A pass coverage right outside linebacker. I thought we already had one, Lane Vander Esch. Oh my gosh. Keanu Neal as a pass coverage middle linebacker. He wouldn't be too bad, but he's already getting older, so I don't think we need to do anything too crazy for that. We could also draft the right outside linebacker. Corners are just okay for right now. We don't have to worry about that in the future. Malik Hooker, though, free safety, he would fit our scheme perfectly. He's very injury prone, but we're going to give him a $16 million deal, see if he signs with us. And in strong safety, we just have Kayvon Wallace. We might have to draft someone too. We don't have a punter, but I'm not worried about punter right now. We just have Jalen Hurts on this team. Tight end, we just have Dallas Goedert. We're going to sign CJ Uzomah to be a backup, and then we could probably draft someone like the 6th round or something like that. That wouldn't be too bad for us. See if we can get CJ Uzomah for that dirt cheap. We got Landon Dickerson at left guard. Center, we don't have anyone. They moved Bradley Bozeman. I'm going to sign Nick Martin to a deal just so we have that depth. We're going to sign Nick Martin to a deal just for depth. Brandon Brooks is getting older, and I feel like, you know, I'm not even going to worry about the right guard position for right now, but left end we're trying for Dean Lowry. D tackles is good. Right end is fine too. So let's see if we get these guys that we just put these offers in for. Let's advance the week. So we ended up getting Nick Martin and our free safety, so that's good. Still looking for a left end. We gave Dean Lowry dirt cheap money, so I don't think he'll accept it. So we're gonna have to probably end up drafting that position. But so Dean Lowry did accept it, so that helps us out for sure. And now that we're there, we're gonna go into the NFL draft. We have 2 first-round picks, so this should be pretty interesting on what we choose. But our first pick is pick 13, so let's advance to that. Pick 13. Wow, Jaguars have drafted a running back again. They just never learn. So here we are in the first round. Right outside linebacker. They have a kid named Charles Wilkins. He's a mid-first. We have 2 picks. And they're right next to each other. So we're not too bad. We're not doing too bad. They also got some corners here. Evan Whitehead. They also have a kid named Brandon Gamble, who's a mid-first. I feel like I'm going to go with Brandon Gamble. I like that. 74 overall. Not too bad. And then we have another pick right up. And this time, if there's a safety in the 2nd round, so they got a kid named Najee Darman, who's an early first. They also have a kid named Greg Duckworth, who's a late first. I'm going to go Najee Darman. He's going to be our strong safety. He's a 78 overall. Perfect. Hopefully we can get a linebacker now in the second round. Alright, now we're in the second round here. Pick 13. We're looking for a linebacker. So they still have Charles Wilkins sitting here. D tackles, they don't have anyone good. If they have that kid still in the 6th round, I'll take him. But, okay, so they still have that right outside linebacker that I want, Charles Wilkins. So we're going to pick him up. He's 74 overall, so he should help out the team tremendously. And we're going to sim through the end of this draft. So now we look at a draft recap. We got a middle linebacker, a tight end, and another tackle. Not too bad. Gives us depth on the team. Advanced to the first week. We're still looking for a center because we just have Nick Martin. And what I feel like we could do here, we could obviously trade. I feel like we could trade one of our guys. So we only have one quarterback on the roster, which I just noticed. Our receivers are going to be the same from last year. We're going to stick to our crew. And offensive line is fine. Just going to have to get some backups eventually. Isaac Sumalo. We're going to see if we can trade him for a center. So he's pretty much yellow everywhere. So he has somewhat good interest. I feel like straight up for Garrett Bradbury, I'm going to go with someone that fits our scheme, obviously. But we could always go with Garrett Bradbury. But let's see if anyone fits our scheme. Rodney Hudson's old. Corey Hudson's right there. Ryan Kelly, I doubt that would go through. Jason Kelsey signed with the Dolphins. Frank Ragnow would go through. And he fits our scheme too. If we gave them like a draft pick, like a 3rd for Frank Ragnow, would this go through? They'd need significantly more value. A 1st for Frank Ragnow. A 1st and a 5th for their star center. Looks like we're heading in the right direction. Next year's 4. And a 1st of this year. Alright, a 1st this year and next year's 3rd. Cool, so we just got our center. Perfect. That helps out the offensive line tremendously. And we also have Isaac Sumelo as a backup. That's perfect for the offensive line. And left end, we have Dean Lowry for now. D tackles is alright, not the greatest. DN, we do need a right end, but for right now, we're not stressing it. Corners, we're rocking another season with Darius Slay. And our safeties are looking pretty good. So what we're going to do, we're going to sign a backup quarterback in a right end. And we're going to see how they perform this season. But let's go into free agents, see who's available as a backup. Ooh, Raheem Mostert's available as a running back. That'd be interesting, but I have faith in our guy. We're going to sign Tyrod Taylor to be a backup to Jalen Hurts. He's going to teach him the game. And then just the backup right end. Could sign, just so we have depth, we're going to sign Carl Nassib. Perfect to have him on the team as well, too. And then now that we're here, we're going to just advance to the playoffs and see if we can make it. But we ended up going 7-10. We finished off worse than last year, surprisingly. So, what is going on here? We finished 8-9 the first season. Now we finished 7-10. Giants won 12-5. Cowboys won 12-5. That's very interesting how that's coming along for us. Lane Van Der Esch was 2nd in tackles, so that's pretty nice to see. But offense was 23rd. Our offense took a hit for sure. And our defense took a hit as well, too. 29 touchdowns, 24 picks for Jalen Hurts. It's not good. It's not good. Devonta Smith had 1,000 yards, though. We took a hit when it came to that. But defense, Lane Van Der Esch led the team in tackles and also had 3 picks. Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave both had 7 sacks, but not as nearly as enough that we needed for the team. So we took a hit this year. I was not expecting that. But I still have faith in the squad. I still feel like this team can get it done. Let's see if any of our guys made the Pro Bowl. Jalen Hurts had a down year, 24 picks. That's a lot. That's enough to get a lot of guys contract extensions, especially in the NFC East with their DBs. But if we look at the Pro Bowl roster, Super Bowl is Giants-Titans. Who would have ever thought that would happen? But these guys made the Pro Bowl. Looks like none of our guys. Frank Ragnow made it, and Brandon Brooks. Pretty nice. Fletcher Cox made it. It's nothing new. Lane Vander Esch got snubbed, apparently. So that's crazy. But, okay, so not too bad. Got a couple Pro Bowlers, but it's the usuals that made it. Super Bowl is Titans-Giants. I'm going to see who takes that. If we look at the recap, Titans won a Super Bowl. Bud Dupree won Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes won NFL MVP. Khalil Mack won Defensive Player of the Year. So, Bud Dupree won Super Bowl MVP. That's crazy. That sounds so weird. So here we are, ready to negotiate for our third season now. We got Fletcher Cox. He's our rock in the middle. I feel like he deserves one more year with us. See if we get him another ring. If he doesn't re-sign, that's fine. So he doesn't want to re-sign. Miles Sanders, you've been all right. Nothing crazy, though. You haven't amassed 1,000 yards for us. But we're going to re-sign you because you're pretty solid. Javon Hargrave, you're getting older. Isaac Sumuelo, you're good as a backup. So I'm going to try to re-sign you for that. He's not interested in signing. We're going to let this guy walk. We're going to let this guy walk. Chris Jones, our punter. Might as well re-sign him, right? He's our punter. Makes sense. Carl Nassib had 5 sacks for a backup. That was pretty nice. So I think I'm going to pick him up again because he's a big body on the D-line, but he wants to go too. A lot of these guys are trying to leave. Tyrod Taylor's a 60 now. If I give him a 7-year deal as a 60 overall, how would that perform for him? He's just not interested in signing. Okay. A lot of guys are not interested in signing, except Marcus Epps. Carl Nassib wants to walk. Nick Martin, he just wants $2 million for 1 year. I'm good on that. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, we're going to let him walk. Dean Lowry, actually, he's only asking for about $2 million, so, and he didn't do much, so he's gonna test free agency. And a franchise tag for Fletcher Cox would be $23 million, so we're gonna have to let him walk. So we didn't really re-sign a lot of these guys, but that's fine. Hopefully they have better luck in free agency. We're here. We have about $52 million available, so we're gonna try to go crazy with who's available. So obviously, our receiver, they have Tyreek Hill, who's available. He would be a plus to this team. Speed would go crazy. D tackles is definitely a position that we need to upgrade for sure. Linval Joseph, nah. We're going to draft a D tackle, but I think we'll sign Matthew Ioannidis to a 2-year deal. I think he will fit the scheme well and help out the D-line, bring it back to its prominence. Right end is just Josh Sweat, so I guess we can sign someone to back him up, like Zach Seiler. Not too bad as a backup. We'll take him. And then left end is just, we don't even have anyone at the left end position. We need a power rusher, or we could go for a speed rusher. And, you know, I like giving Max Crosby a chance. So I'm going to give him a chance. See if we could sign him to a deal. 97 total points. And then T. Jackson, whoever that is, we could just have him backing up. Leighton Van Der Esch is good there. I think we do need to draft the middle linebacker as well. Outside linebacker is cool. Green Bay's trying to get Sean Murphy-Bunting. We're going to try to get him as well and move on from Darius Slay. Maybe get better coverage. But we tried for him there. Safeties are good. Kicker, punter, all that is set. And I feel like we should honestly go for Tyreek. I mean, Jarvis Landry would fit the scheme. Tyreek is a game changer, though. And I know it wouldn't make sense for us to try to go for him. Oh, my God. He has a red beam on his face. What is that? Yo, what is going on? Why is he red? That's going to be the thumbnail. That is the thumbnail. Alright, so we're going to try to get Tyreek. Give him $126 million. We do not have enough salary cap to make that offer. How about $122 million? So we're looking pretty solid to be leading in the race to try to get him. We ended up getting Zach Seiler. We got rejected by Max Crosby, Sean Murphy-Bunting, and Matthew Ioannidis. But we got Tyreek Hill, so we got a game changer at receiver. But all the other interesting positions that we needed got rejected. I don't know why. We gave them the most money possible. But we got Tyreek Hill now, so that's pretty nice. Cornerbacks, I want to get rid of Darius Slay, move on from him, because he's just not the answer. He's got a red beam, too, on his head. We have Gamble, who we drafted. I like that kid. We also have Josiah Scott. We also have Avante Maddox. So we just need another corner, preferably over an 80, just so we're not lacking there. We still need D tackles and a left end because they didn't want to sign with us for some reason. But left end, they got Dietrich Wise, John Kominski. Could sign John Kominski for now, just so we have that position. And then D tackle, they have Dalvin Tomlinson, who's 29. I think we'll go with Dalvin Tomlinson for now. He provides the depth that we need. He's a run stopper. Not going to be an upgrade over Fletcher Cox, but we're going to see if he could do something for us. Offensive line, we're going to sign. I do want to get a backup, though, eventually. It's a young guy who's going to, like, take over for us. But we got Scott Quessenberry. We could just give him a one-year deal. Nothing too crazy. Landon Dickerson's good. Tight end, I feel like we do need a number 2 tight end. And I think Max Williams can be that guy for us. So we're going to pick him up. I'm still surprised we got Tyreek. Honestly, I shouldn't even be. Like, it only makes sense, right? I'm going to sign Josh Rosen, see if he wants a 7-year deal. And it'll be our backup. 7-year deal as a backup shouldn't be too bad for him. And I mean, if we go for Calais Campbell, we're going to have to move him to D tackle. I wouldn't have any problem moving him, though. He's 37, but nah, he's going to be a lot of cap. He's going to be way too much cap. Definitely way too much for us. So, we also needed the cornerback position. We have about $28 million available, too. So, let's see that cornerback. Darius Slay, who we released. Jamel Dean is sitting here, too. He's 26 years old as well. I'm going to try to pick him up, see if he works this time for us, see if he wants to join us. Unlike his buddy who didn't want to join us. So we're number 1 when it comes to points to try to get him. So hopefully that works. So we advance to next week. Hopefully we get these guys that we would try to go after. So we got Josh Rosen. So we got everyone but the players that we need. We just can't get a corner and a D tackle. It doesn't make sense why they don't want to sign with us. We're giving you guys the most points. Like, do you guys want bonuses? Like, what is it? Like, what is it that you guys don't want to sign with us for? Trey Herndon going to the Packers. Okay. I don't want to draft a corner early. So it's kind of just one of those, like, all right, I'm just going to have to pick up a veteran just to hold it down for us. Like, I didn't want to do that. And D tackles. We're going to sign DJ Jones for a 1-year deal. Draft someone as well, just so we have that position, because we gave them most points possible. They just do not want to sign. They just did not want to sign with us. But good. We got the D tackle in the corner. Perfect. Now we go into the draft. We don't have a first-round pick, but we should be all right. I mean, our next pick is pick 15. Now that we're here, we need a D tackle. That's without a doubt. I think D-line is probably our biggest need. And there's only second-rounders available here. We got a kid named Andrew Marshall. He's a late second. Richmond is an early second. Dell Dawson is a mid-second. Frederick Blankton is an early fourth. If there's any, like a left end maybe. We got B.J. Graham, who's a late. Vince Edwards, who's a mid. Nothing too crazy either. How about for cornerback position? Nothing too crazy as well. So I guess we'll go with the early second rounder and Andrew Marshall. Oh, no, it's not Andrew Marshall. It's Terrell Richmond. We'll pick him up. 72 overall. He'll back up DJ Jones. D-line's going to take a hit, but that's fine. We're going to sit through the rest of this draft, though. All right, now we look at the draft recap. So we got a tight end, a corner, a receiver, and a right tackle. Not too bad. And now that we move on from there, we have an 88 offense and an 82 defense. We should be pretty solid. We should be. Oh, our defense is a 77. So our defense is a 77, which is kind of an issue if you ask me. I mean, our offense looks amazing. We got Jalen Hurts at the helm. Got some good tight ends. Yeah, the offense looks insane, and we also have Tyreek Hill. I forgot. And our defense, though, I mean, it doesn't look too crazy. I mean, yeah, it's not the best, but doesn't seem too bad. You know, feels like they could get the job done. I mean, let's see what free agents are available that could potentially help us out. You know, Raheem Mostert is always going to be there. I just feel like that. Left end D forward, not really interested. All right, so there's actually not that many interesting free agents that we want to go after anyways. So let's put some points into the team. This time, defense finished worse than the offense, so we're going to put it into Bill Summers. Hopefully he can get these guys right, work on trench play. Yeah, I think the D-line's going to need a lot of work this season. So we're going to have to make sure everyone gets their boost that they need. That's without a doubt. Bow. Alright, so perfect. We just boosted the defense. Trench play. Perfect. And let's see if Jalen Hurts can lead these guys to the playoffs. It's a contract year for him too, so he's going to have to perform well. So we ended up going 7-10 again. Wow. 7-10 again for the Eagles. So it's looking like, I don't know what to say. We went 7-10. Cowboys went 13-4. Lane Johnson's back from injury. Jalen Hurts, though, was third in the NFL. He had 33 passing TDs. Okay. Tyreek Hill had 1,300 yards, 9 TDs. Makes sense. But we're not making the playoffs, you know. Our offense was 15th, you know. Our defense was 22nd. That made sense. 33 touchdowns, 19 picks for Jalen Hurts. Not the highest. Oh, damn. 16 TDs for Miles Sanders. So Tyreek Hill, obviously, these stats obviously make sense. We know this. But Eric Wilson had 5 picks, 2 sacks, and led the team in tackles. But our defense is getting no pressure. That's a problem. We get a lot of interceptions though, but our defense, we need to sign some heavy hitters for sure. Apparently we gotta fire someone. I think it's time we fire Bill Summers. We're gonna hire a defensive coordinator. If we run a 4-3 still, you know, I'm gonna hire Sammy Rios. We're gonna hire him. We're gonna hire him and then see if he works on our guys for us. You know, hopefully our defense could get it right for once. Hiring a new defensive coordinator could change things, but we're not getting no pressure at all. So that's kind of like a problem. That's like the #1 problem for us. Not getting no pressure for our guys either. So we're getting a lot of interceptions though, which is nice. But the sacks production has to go up. We can't have our team lead be 5.5 sacks, you know? That's not good for us at all. Pro Bowl roster, nothing too crazy here. See if any of our guys made it. Tyreek Hill made it, obviously. Offensive line, Frank Ragnow, Brandon Brooks, pretty solid. D-line, Matthew Ioannidis made it, but he didn't want to join us. Eric Wilson made it. That's pretty nice. Corners, none of our guys. Safeties, none of our guys. Makes sense. So our defense has to be the change here because Jalen Hurts is doing his thing offensively. Panthers Chiefs Super Bowl this year. Look at the recap. So Chiefs won 38-27. Mahomes won Super Bowl MVP. McCaffrey won NFL MVP, which is pretty cool. Okay, so McCaffrey led his team to the Super Bowl, but they ended up losing. So now we're on to the free agent or to re-sign players, and I know it's gonna be a lot because we're gonna lose our right tackle for sure. Josh Sweat hasn't done a thing for us, so I'm letting him go. Avonte Maddox, I'll keep you around though. You want a 1-year deal? I'll give you about 6.13. You think free agency will be better? Go ahead, be my guest. Jalen Hurts, our quarterback, our chief in command. We'll give you about $57 million. We'll get you back. John Kaminsky actually played really well for us, so I'm gonna re-sign him because I liked how he performed. So we're gonna get him back. Kayvon Wallace is a backup, so I'm gonna re-sign him. Got Josiah Scott, Quez Watkins. A lot of trash backups that don't really do much for us. Quez Watkins, we'll keep you around for depth, of course. Josiah Scott, keep you around as just a depth corner, but you're nothing too crazy either. We got Kayvon Wallace, who we re-signed. Chris Jones, our punter. It's like every year he wants a new deal. We'll just put him on like a 2-year contract. So we get him on 2 years so he can stop asking us. DJ Jones, I'm going to keep you around for depth, but we're going to have to sign someone big time. Jalen Reagor, 79 overall. He hasn't done much. We already have Tyreek Hill and Devontae Smith. I think it's time we go for a big body receiver. So we're going to let Devontae Adams. We're going to let Jalen Reagor go. So we're going to let all these guys go. We have some big moves to make in free agency. But nonetheless, we'll be all right. Let's go in the first week of free agency. So we have about 50 million available. So we have the money. So with corners, I feel like... So a lot of players are available here, but they are older though. And I'm trying to think if I have time to develop a young corner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do we do here? We could sign Eric Stokes. I'm a fan of Eric Stokes. We could sign him because he looks like Trippy Red. And I think we might go for a big signing. Maybe sign like Stephon Gilmore. Sign Stephon Gilmore. He provides he'll be locked down for us. But linebackers, Isaiah Simmons is sitting here and he fits the scheme. Maybe he could be a change for us. Him and Eric Wilson. Yeah, linebackers could be something. Right now we have just Zach Seiler. There's no one crazy on the D-line that's available. D tackles, nothing too crazy either. Maybe bring back Fletcher Cox for... Oh, he's a broken tibia. Nope, I'm good on that. Oh, we have Richmond who has that gold. Okay, that looks pretty solid. So I guess we could go all out. Get honestly, I'm gonna sign Justin Madubuike. I feel like he'd be pretty solid for us. I'm gonna give him a deal. I'm interested to see how he'll perform. I know we'll probably need a right tackle. Wow, the highest overall is a 69 overall. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna have to draft someone. Obviously, that's insane. Right guard, we still have Brandon Brooks for a season. Not too bad. Center, we need a backup. We're gonna sign Trey Hopkins to the deal. So Lane Johnson did end up retiring. We have Landon Dickerson here. We're gonna sign Drew Forbes as his backup. Left tackle, we have Orlando Brown. We could move Tyro. We could sign Taylor Lewan, move him to right tackle. That wouldn't be too bad. Give him a $14 million deal. I think that's way too much though, because he is older. That's way too much. We're gonna give him like, yeah, I think about like $8 million is good, just so we can move him to right tackle. Tight ends is good. I like what we're working with here. We need a big body receiver, and we need one. Michael Pittman Jr. I want you to be our big body receiver that we pick up because I'm tired of our small guys. I feel like that would give our boy a better opportunity, like a better person to throw to. So let's see if we get those guys. So we ended up getting Trey Hopkins. So why do all the best players reject us? I don't understand. We got rejected for the right end and the middle linebacker position. Do I have to like trade someone? Like, do I have to like trade for them? Like, that's getting out of pocket. Like, it's getting out of hand. Like, I will trade away picks if it means I have to get a right end. Like, that doesn't make sense that these guys just deny us. Trey Hendrickson, no, you're 15 million. Max Dixon, no. Josh Sweat, no, I'm cool on you. Sergio McCray. We could draft a guard. We could give them our guard. We could give them Brandon Brooks. Alright, boom. So he's got a new right end. We freed up some cap. And we can, let's see. No, so we didn't get Taylor Lewan yet. So, but now we could sign a guard. We sign Graham Gaslow for now. Or if there's a good left guard, actually. There isn't. So we could sign Graham Glasgow for now. Just to be a starter, just in case. And we get the right end position certified now. With McCray, who has that superstar elite. That's pretty nice to see. And we have Kominski at the left side, so he should be alright. I was trying to upgrade the middle linebacker position, but I guess it didn't want to be upgraded. Akeem Davis-Gaver, I don't know why he's getting love from the Packers. That doesn't make sense, but we're going to pick him up to back up Wilkins. And then we're going to see if we can get Taylor Lewan so we can move him to the right side. That'd be nice. So we get the guys that we needed. Let's see if Jalen maybe signs. And he rejected us last second. Wow. Said he was like, you know what, I'm not accepting that, so I'm just gonna reject it. Alright. Okay. We have money available though, so we might have to make some moves in the free agency. But let's start drafting. We have just the first pick in the draft. So a right end is there. But we already traded for our guy, so we're not even too worried about that. Let's advance our pick. So here we are. Let's see if they have a offensive tackle available. They do not. They have a kid named Miguel Galindo. They also have a left guard named Kevin Thomas and Larry Foster. Mid-second rounders. Maybe we could try to get them later on. D tackles. They have a bunch of good guys here. They got Paul Felix. He wouldn't be too bad. Middle linebacker. They have a lot here too. Dalvin Crayer, Kyle McLean, Roman Samuel. Also have some corners here. Yeah, I can name Dudley Green, who's a late first. Dave Finley, who's a mid first. Running backs. I mean, we could go for running back early first. John Bryant and all right, let's go John Bryant. Change it up. We get a running back. 78 overall. Not too bad. And I'm gonna sim through the rest of this draft. If we look at the draft recap, we ended up getting that center that we were looking at, and a bunch of other positions. Not too bad. Now that we advance to the next week, we have an 80 defense now, 82 overall, and an 84 offense. I'm gonna show you guys what the team looks like right before we head into this final season of this rebuild offense. We did not address the right tackle position, which I just remembered about. So we're gonna have to see if we can draft a tackle maybe and put him in. So we need to get a right tackle for sure, just to make sure that position is all right. See, our offense looks really good. Our defense is what kind of needs some work. It's not. I mean, the defense isn't too bad. Yeah, actually, our D line looks pretty good. We need a corner though. That's for sure. We need to draft a corner and or we need to sign a corner and an offensive tackle, and maybe that could just help us out, you know, and bringing us over the chart over where we need to be. So if we go into free agency, OBJ's a free agent. Wow, I was not expecting that. But they have Marcus Peters here, and we're gonna pick him up. He's gonna provide that veteran leadership to the defense, and let's see if they have a tackle available. Rick Wagner's a 66. That's crazy. Left tackle. Okay, so offensive line is going to stay like that because no one is available. Unless we trade. Honestly, we could trade for someone. Trade for someone long term, you know. Because right tackle is our biggest need. And so I'm willing to give up like a third for a tackle. So if anyone has a right tackle they'd like to give up, we'd been more than happy to. Lucas Niang. Braden Smith, Lyle Collins, Addison Harrison, Mike McGlinchey, Edwards, Juwan Taylor, Panay Sewell, Jacoby Weston. I'm trading him for Jacoby Weston. Oh, they said a bit more value. All right, we'll throw in a 7th as well. 203, gang. Bow. So we get our right tackle. So let's see how they perform. If these guys don't make the playoffs, then I don't know what to say. But let's see how they do. So we ended up going 8 and 9. Did not make the playoffs again. That's just the best that we finished as, 8 and 9. We have an 87 offense, 84 defense. Jalen Hurts was 2nd in the NFL in passing yards, and he had 40 TDs. But Tyreek Hill was 1st. Defense, nothing too crazy, but we just can't make the playoffs with this squad. Our offense was 11th. Jalen Hurts took off. He had a 113 passer rating. Our defense was ranked 30th. Our defense was the worst. 40 touchdowns, 5 picks for Jalen Hurts. So he did his thing. There's nothing nobody can say. He did his thing. Like, Michael Pittman came in and helped dominate for us. Like, it doesn't make sense. We're getting no pressure on our defense. We're getting no pressure at all. We might have to just change our scheme up. We're going to have to just change the scheme. I think that's what it comes down to. I'm going to change the scheme up. We're going to do another season because there's no way Jalen Hurts is throwing all these yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, going crazy for us. He's an 83 now. West Coast spread doesn't even work for his offense. You know what? Let's change it up. Let's change it up. West Coast spread is the best bet. Tampa 2, 4-3. If we change to a 3-4, it might do us some justice. A 3-4 under. Tampa 2 requires everyone to be a pass coverage linebacker, though. Quarters 3 requires... Wouldn't be too bad, though. Quarters 4-3 wouldn't be too bad. A disguise 3-4 wouldn't be too bad either. Alright, we're going to go to quarters 4-3. Offense. I feel like our quarterback needs to get in the mix when it comes to the scheme. I feel like it would be better for it to be like that. Run and shoot doesn't work. Pistol. I'm going to keep it West Coast, I guess. Keep Jalen Hurts a West Coast quarterback. But defense, this is where things needs to work. Lane Van Der Esch is going to flourish with that. Now McCray, it works with McCray being in that position too. So, I have faith in this team. Jalen Hurts, he did his thing. He had to have made the Pro Bowl too. So, our top need is a quarterback. Okay, bro. Our quarterback just threw 40 touchdowns, 5 picks. No, we're good. We're good over here, love. I would say we do need a corner, though. I would say that. We got a breakout player, too. They're probably going to say Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts probably QB2. Oh, QB2 on it. Wow, so they put Drew Lock as QB1. Receivers, Tyreek Hill and Michael Pittman. Nice. Offensive line. Not even Frank Ragnow made it. That's crazy. Defense. None of our guys made it, of course. And none of our corners and safety. So defense is where things are gonna have to change. Patriots, Cowboys, Super Bowl. Let's see who takes that. Our top need is an inside linebacker for some reason. I feel like that could be the case. I mean, Eric Wilson's alright. He's not the best, you know. Cowboys ended up winning the Super Bowl, 31-15. Dak won Super Bowl MVP. Chris McCaffrey won MVP again for the regular season, so he's been taken off as well. But we got to re-sign some players. We have about $190 million available in cap. So let's see who's ready to negotiate. Orlando Brown, our star left tackle. We're going to give him a solid deal. He's been holding it down even though he's not been getting the recognition he deserves. But we're going to give him 80 mil. We get him back. Malik Hooker, our free safety. We're going to re-sign him. I think he's been holding down for us too. So, and then we also have Devonta Smith, who's been great at receiver for us. I'm going to re-sign him because it's the Bama boys. We got to keep the Bama boys together. We got Landon Dickerson, our starting left guard. He's been pretty... another Bama boy. We're going to have to keep them all together. We got John Kominski, who's been doing his thing, holding it down at that side. So, if he doesn't re-sign with that, we're just going to let him walk. So, we're going to let him walk. Eric Wilson, we're letting go. Marcus Peters, we're letting go. Graham Glasgow, I'm going to re-sign him. He held it down for us at the right side, so we're going to get him back. Jake Elliott, our kicker, he's been in the game for a minute for us, so let's just re-sign him too. Kenneth Gainwell, we don't need him. Milton Williams as a backup D tackle. We'll give him a deal. He comes back to us. And the rest of these guys, we're going to let go. Jacoby Stevens, though. Keep you around just for depth purposes. But for the rest of that, we're going into the free agency with about $63 million available. We're going to try to get after it. We're going to try to get after it. Zach Martin is a free agent. Aaron Donald's a free agent. I'm going to go with Zach Martin. You know, we're going all out. Might as well get the best of the best. We're 12th. Oh, my God. They're asking for a lot for that kid. Brandon Scherf's here, too. We can sign Brandon Scherf then. Poor man, Zach Martin. Why not? And then right tackle, we're good with Weston there. We got Frank Ragnow and Galindo holding it down for us. Offensive line is great. Left end, Stephen Tuitt and Jadeveon Clowney. We're going to give Jadeveon Clowney a deal. You better stay healthy. That's all I got to say. You better stay healthy. You better stay healthy for us. That is like, if you do not stay healthy, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to be so pissed if he doesn't stay healthy. But we're signing all these backups here. And we need an inside linebacker. We got a kid named Nick Bolton and Keanu Neal. I'm going to sign Keanu Neal just for depth, but we're going to obviously draft someone. And the worst comes to worst, Keanu Neal can hold it down. Corners. Corners aren't looking too crazy, but we're going to just sign Greedy Williams for now. See if we could at least. See if we sign Greedy Williams, pair him up with Gramble and Stokes. All right, now let's see if we get all these guys. We just made a lot of moves. Let's see if we get them. Hopefully we do. We spent a lot of good money. So we get everyone except Greedy Williams. I don't know why corners just reject coming here. Like, why? Like, what is so wrong with coming to our team? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. We just want someone to hold it down for us. That's it. Like, I'll gladly give James Bradbury a 1-year deal. See if we can hold it down, you know? But it's like, what's the problem? Like, what really is the problem? Oh, we also got Brandon Scherf too, so. And James Bradbury signed with us. Perfect. Perfect. All we needed. All we needed. Now we're heading into the draft, 2025. We have a first-round pick. So I want to go for either a left end or a middle linebacker. Chip Dixon went to the Saints. A left end or a middle linebacker. We got a kid named Greg Turner. He's late. We got a kid named Bryce Morgan. He's mid, though. And then left end, they got a kid named Josh Edmonds. You know what? We're going to go with that middle linebacker. Bryce Morgan. I'm liking him. We're going to pick him up. 75 overall. Reach, but he'll learn from Keanu Neal. That's fine with me. And then we're going to sim through the rest of this draft. Now that we look at the draft recap, we got Morgan, a corner, a tight end, a D-tackle, and a corner again. Not too bad. I'm going to show you guys the final looking lineup right before we go into this last season. We have an 89 offense and an 84 defense. Offense is already spectacular. Jalen Hurts is crazy. We got Tyreek, Michael Pittman, Devonta Smith. Tight ends are good too. Offensive line is great. We picked up Brandon Scherf to hold it down. Offensive line, fantastic. Defense, we got Morgan and Keanu Neal holding down the middle. D-line, we got McCray. We picked up Jadeveon Clowney to help us out. Corners, we picked up James Bradbury to help us out too. So hopefully Jadeveon Clowney can help bring the sacks total up for us. But without further ado, let's sim to the next week, and then let's sim to the end and see how well we perform. Hopefully these guys do their thing. So we ended up going 6-11. All right, so the Eagles are cursed. After that one Super Bowl we got, this is our worst we've ever went, I believe. Going 6-11 does not make any sense to me. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. 6-11. Offense was 20th. Oh my God, Jalen Hurts, you regressed. You had 19 touchdowns and 12 picks. How? We gave you the best crew possible to succeed. We gave you the team possible to succeed. Sergio McCray had 11.5 sacks. Jadeveon Clowney had 7. I mean, the sacks total went up, but we didn't do a thing. Our offense was 20th, and our defense was 29th. All right, so I guess Nick Sirianni is not the guy for this job, and the Eagles are a lost cause. But nonetheless, it shows me that Jalen Hurts with the right crew around him will succeed in real life. Well, I'm hoping he'll succeed in real life. On simulation, they did not do us justice, but on paper, this team looks really damn good. So, you know, it's just, it is what it is. I can't change how that just went, but I put the best pieces around him, and that's just what happened. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed watching the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what other teams you want to see me rebuild. It's your boy J-Narc, and remember, you gotta be a fiend to succeed. Peace.